island of Sodor has changed a lot over the years. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. Sometimes, even the smallest adjustment can lead to the greatest change in the places we least expect. As Paxton and Thomas soon found out.
Oh, who's a cute little kitty? Who's a cute little kitty? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Who's the cutest little kitty ever? Oh dear, did I forget to switch the... Oh.
Oh, bother! I wish he could have kept me out of this field. He doesn't seem to be doing a good job of deterring you either.
Thomas was being repaired, so Paxton was sent to run the branch line. One day, he ran into trouble.
Driver, stop! There's something on the line! Oh! Phew! That was close! A tortoise! What's he doing here?
This is the tortoise crossing. Years ago, our passengers fashioned this special tunnel so the tortoises could pass safely under the rails.
Wow, that's amazing! But if the tortoises have a safe way to cross, why did this one want to stray onto the tracks?
Search me. Maybe that tortoise was looking for a new friend.
Driver, could we take this tortoise with us?
Oh, how fun!
Yes, what a splendid idea.
I don't see why not. Come on, little tortoise. Paxton here is going to take you for a ride down the line.
Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me, and ease my mind, imagine how the world could be so very fine, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life.
Oh, Lord's sakes. Get going already. A turntable is not a toy.
Oops, sorry.
Victor, is something wrong?
Oh, no. It's nothing. Pardon me, my friend.
Oh, are we working overtime tonight?
Mr. Larson doesn't stop.
He never stops.
Weren't we waiting on new parts?
We were, but Mr. Larson finished a fresh batch this morning. You thought I fixed crap in a snap? This guy's some kind of railway savant. Soon, Thomas came back, and Paxton could return to his usual jobs. Paxton was excited to show everyone his new friend.
So, what is it again?
It's a tortoise, Sydney. And his name is Sheldon. He's my pet, but he's also my best friend.
Engines shouldn't have pets, Paxton.
What he means is, you shouldn't get too attached to that tortoise.
Ha! My driver said that tortoises can live for hundreds of years. That's a really long time. So we'll be friends forever.
But how old is he now?
Paxton was in good spirits at the start of a new day. But his friends at the diesel works weren't the only ones with concerns about his pet tortoise.
Oh, hello, Donald. Oh.
Certainly, it's none of my business. But if anyone asked for my thoughts on the matter...
We didn't?
Yes, you don't have to.
I don't approve of the arrangement one bit.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, all right.
How can an engine fulfill their responsibilities to the railway if they're looking after a pet? It just isn't the way things should be done.
What about Alicia? Wasn't she our pet? We made a little home for her in our shed.
We made a little home for her in our shed. Alicia was only a mouse, Percy. It's not like we fed her or took her on walkies.
Or let her ride around on the turntable.
You don't approve of Paxton's tortoise, Donald?
No, I do not. Turntables are for being turned around, not for making a ruddy spectacle of yourself.
And while you're at it, why not throw in a lift bridge?
Oh, sorry, Oliver. But I meant what I said.
Well, at least you owned up.
A diesel like Paxton should not be getting in the way of our work by playing silly games. This is a railway, not a petting zoo.
Wow. I mean, I agree with you, right? Obviously, I agree with you. But just... wow. Shut them up, right?
Thankfully, Paxton made sure to work diligently, while he and Sheldon shared many adventures. Until one day, Sheldon wouldn't even touch his lettuce.
Sheldon doesn't look too good, Paxton.
I'm sorry, Paxton, but a quarry's no place for a tortoise. Or any animal, to be honest. I'm sure your friend would feel better if you took him back to the forest.
Oh. No, that wouldn't help at all, Luke. If Sheldon is sick, he needs me now more than ever.
Oh dear.
Aw, poor Paxton.
It's nice to have you back, Thomas.
Yes, so nice. Kudos to Mr. Larson for such a quick turnaround.
The men at the works, they're miracle workers, I tell you.
And how would we have managed without them? I would have missed you if you'd been gone too long.
Don't get me wrong. Paxton did a fine job while you were away.
It's just not quite the same.
Exactly. We make a team together, you know. awfully quiet, Thomas. Are you all right?
Yes, I just feel a bit off. Everything seems a bit off.
Really? In what way?
Well, Donald and Douglas's overhaul was just recently completed, and...
Oh, it's Mavis!
Hello, dearie.
Hello, Mavis. Where have you been?
Oh, just a tune-up. I feel so much better. I wish I could say the same for the other diesels, though. Did you hear that Paxton's pet tortoise is sick?
Really?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Everyone at the Diesel Works is really worried. Poor Paxton.
Maybe that's why you've been feeling off, Thomas.
You can just feel when something's wrong.
Like in your frames?
Yes, right there. Oh, it makes me shiver to think about it.
No, that's not quite it. There's just something off about me. I just feel sort of hollow and empty. Like a shell on wheels.
Good evening, Thomas.
Why so glum? Did you hear about Sheldon?
Yes, Mavis told me.
He's been feeling a bit blue today.
For other reasons.
Since your repairs?
Yes.
That's curious indeed. I'd say both Douglas and Donald felt a bit fuzzy after their repairs.
I wonder if that has something to do with how you've been feeling, Thomas.
Huh. Who cares about post-fix blues? Paxton is miserable, and the Thomas I know would have thought of a way to help by now.
Donald! Donald!
What is it, Edward?
I wanted to talk to you.
Aye? Well, be quick about it.
Donald, while it's been nice to have you back, and I do agree that it wasn't the right choice on Paxton's part to play on the turntable, I think that you and Douglas have been a little fuzzy since your repairs.
Perhaps.
The way that you've been acting, it just isn't like you. Or at least, not like how you were before. Paxton isn't just a diesel. Paxton is an engine. An engine that's made a new special friend. Don't you know what it's like to have a special friend?
Paxton was willing to do anything he could to help Sheldon. Fortunately, Thomas had an idea.
My driver once took an injured swan to the vet. Perhaps the vet can find out what's wrong with Sheldon.
Oh, what a good idea, Thomas. Thank you. Thank you.
Paxton's driver called the vet in advance, and they met her halfway at Maithwaite Station.
Please help my pet tortoise Sheldon, Mum. He's my best friend.
I'll do whatever I can.
I'm so sorry. Sheldon was a very old tortoise. I'm afraid he didn't make it.
Well, thanks for doing what you could, ma'am. Sorry, Paxton.
Oh no! Poor Sheldon!
The sad news spread like wildfire. The other engines felt sorry for Paxton. They wanted to cheer him up, but no one knew how. No engine had ever lost a pet before. None, except one.
I heard about your turtle. I'm sorry, lad. You know, I had an animal friend, just like you did once.
You did?
Indeed. She was a duck named Dilly.
Dilly?
Yes, she made me so happy. Everyone called her Donald's duck, but she was my quackaroo.
Wow. I didn't know you had a pet duck, Donald. What happened to her?
Well, she got old and one day she stopped coming to the station. She loved train rides and sandwiches too. Animals are easy to love. It's what makes it so hard to say goodbye. If you ever need an engine that understands what you're going through, I'm here for you.
Thank you, Donald.
When Paxton returned to his shed, he was surprised to see a large group of friends waiting for him.
What? What's all this?
Hello, Paxton.
We were really sorry to hear about Sheldon.
He was a good tortoise.
We know he meant a lot to you, so we wanted to do something special for him.
We weren't sure if this would make you sad or not, but we wanted to do something to honour his memory. We hope you like it.
Oh, I love it! Thank you, everyone.
Paxton's time with Sheldon was a time of joy, sorrow, and gratitude. It was also most revealing, in more ways than one. Change can be scary, uncomfortable. You can grow, you can regress. You can even stay the same. You can also feel hollow inside, like a part of who you were before isn't really there anymore. A shell of your former self. Sometimes a change can break your heart and make you wonder why you ever went down that path in the first place. But if you can keep your head up, you might catch a glimpse of that silver lining. You could appreciate what you already have, or find the courage to carry on.
The dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together. And how is the weather? So happy together. So happy together. So happy together. So happy together. So happy together.
That was a nice thing you and the other engines did for Paxton.
Oh, it was nothing really. Our crews had more of a hand in putting it together, seeing as you needed hands to put it together. But all the same, I've been feeling a bit strange lately.
Is something troubling you?
Yes. I think it has something to do with my repairs. I don't feel like myself.
I think Donald and Douglas would say the same.
I should hope so. It'd make me feel a bit better. We've all been repaired a lot over the years. Lots of new parts, new paint, overhauls even. We must have all come out a bit different each time, right?
Right.
After all these fixes, and adjustments, and changes, are we still the same engines? Am I still Thomas?
Of course you are. There can only be one Thomas.
What the hell? Did you just see that?
See what? All I can see is your musty old backside. Yuck.
I'm not off the rails, am I?
Certainly not. Change is a natural part of life, after all. You asked me about change not too long ago. Don't you remember?
No, I don't.
You don't?
I don't.
Change is constant. But history does have a way of repeating itself. And it's not always a bad thing.
Ah, me quackaroo. I wish you were still here with me. Oh, why hello there.